Top of the lineup is back, baby.
Ew. Ew.
Episode 26. We are back.
We are back, baby.
This is the hold your horses or not
Or not.
episode.
Maybe. Maybe not.
We'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah.
Couple things around the league. Not much going on.
Yeah.
But
just coasting.
I think the biggest controversy right now, there's two. Madison Bumgarner. 7 innings, no hit ball.
Yep.
In a doubleheader. So he went the full distance with no hits. So they came out with the official announcement today that it's not going to be recognized as a no-hitter. Instead, it's going to be recognized, I forget the exact lingo that they use, but a extraordinary event. Jeez, I can't talk. So, yeah, I don't know. I disagree with this. You can't blame the man for pitching 7 innings of no-hit ball in a doubleheader game. You know, with the new doubleheader rules, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
To me, it's a no-hitter.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not his choosing. This is what the league has put in place. This is what they implemented. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, granted, the dude was, I think he was already like 100 pitches, but hey, you know, Madison Bumgarner is not afraid to go the distance. I don't think he would care. He would keep on going. But yeah, honestly, I think it should count as a no-hitter. It's out of his control. Like it's something the league, as I mentioned, it's something the league implemented. So how's the league gonna, you know, put that in place? And they're like, oh no, we're not gonna count as a no-hitter. You only pitched 7 innings. Well, hey,
you're the reason
one
why
that did it. Yeah.
I don't think if it were to be 9 innings, I don't think he would have went the 9, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, in this day and age, they probably would have pulled him just because, you know what I mean?
No reason for him to go 9. It's April. No reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, that's a no-hitter.
It's gotta be, man. Come on.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, man.
Haters gonna hate. Second thing, this has kind of been all year round, and we haven't really talked about it, but we talked about it a little bit on our stream. But how bad have the reviews been?
Oh my gosh, there was one yesterday, wasn't there? I could have sworn there was one yesterday.
A's and Rays, clearly safe at the plate, and nope, called him out. Bob Melvin gets tossed.
It was a shit show.
It's embarrassing.
Why do we have this, right? Why do we have this? You know what I mean? And it's I don't know if it's I could have sworn there was a documentary a couple of years back, and they were kind of just walking through the process of the review and, you know, what umpires are going through and stuff. But I'm just curious, are the guys, you know, in you know, out in New York, I think it's they're out in New York or whatever.
Yeah. I think they have one on the West Coast now.
But are they saying, hey, yeah, this is wrong, correct it? And are these guys saying, okay, it's my decision to say, like, where is the balance? Are these guys able to say, hey, you're wrong, change it now? Or is it, hey, you're wrong, but change at your own discretion? Like, I don't understand that process, because we don't want to get to hear.
Yeah,
I really wish they were mic'd. I really wish they were mic'd. I really wish we could hear the process. Yeah. I really wish that would happen, because like, think about it. They can, you know, they can say, hey, you're wrong. And then, okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay. He's still out, or he's still safe. It's like, there's no going back after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. That's a good point. And even if they don't, you know, release that audio live because maybe an umpire cusses or whatever, but reveal it at the end of the game so we can hear what that ruling was. Couple issues with this. First is it has to be 1,000,000% obvious when they overturn it. So, though I hate to defend, but the defense on this is if there's like a second, a fraction, a, you know, just a little hair where they can't see a foot if it touches the plate or not, that's it. You know, a couple Sunday nights ago, you know, the very controversial one, um, there's a second where you cannot tell if his foot is on the plate or if it's up in the air. And so they couldn't overturn it, and he was safe to end the game. So that's really what it comes down to, is it has to be super, super obvious. They can't make an assumption.
Yeah.
And we're making assumptions where if we can't see the foot, then we're assuming, okay, it's not touching the base or home or whatever. So another thing, and this, I said there was 2 issues, but this isn't an issue, but possibly a resolution, is having someone besides an umpire in on these calls. So, or in New York. So maybe a retired player. Have some retired players be in there and help decide. So that way it's balanced. Someone who the MLBPA signs, or multiple people. That way there's a little bit of fairness of player and personnel.
Yeah.
Just an idea. Doubt it ever happens. I don't know. It's frustrating.
It is frustrating. I'm looking for StatCast, because StatCast is the ones they're dealing with the cameras, right? Angles and launch angle and everything like that. Because I know with the products that they're coming out with, I'm looking forward to what they come out with, like just in the future, specifically for like umpires, plays at the plate. Like, just think about how many different angles they could get. At this point in time, the angles are still not that great. You know what I mean? Imagine being able to see like the thermal aspect of the player or something like that, where you could possibly see any interaction or something. I don't know, but like I'm looking to StatCast to come up with some stuff to really figure this out, because it's an issue right now. It's unfortunate that it's happening. You know, these umpires, you know, it's really hard to be an umpire. Like I
100%.
It's really hard, and don't get me wrong, it's, you know, we talk shit all the time, but at the end of the day, I can't do that. I can't be back there freaking looking at DeGrom, you know, throwing 100 miles per hour and trying to pinpoint a strike or a ball. It's tough. You know what I mean? That's why they get paid the big bucks. That's why they do all this training. But it's unfortunate that it's come to this point, because I mean, even with the stuff that we do have, right? We have a second, you know, pair of eyes, and we still can't figure it out.
Still can't get it right.
It's frustrating, but I digress. Hopefully things start changing. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, look for changes to be made this off season. You know, with there being a new collective bargaining this off season, there will be changes. We don't know what those changes will be, and it could be a potential chip to make this deal, you know, go through. That's it that I got, really. That's fresh and new. MLB The Show is out. That's cool.
It is, yeah. I've been playing franchise. Obviously, I'm a big franchise guy. Rebuilding the Pirates, you know.
Heyo.
It's you know, it's always fun to play, you know, the Dodgers or whatever, but I really want to play on a shitty team, and that's where it becomes a challenge for me. That's how I really enjoy it. The rebuild. That's where I find joy in playing MLB The Show. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the stadium corrector, because like there's so many things to do, you know, with the stadium corrector. It's just like, or creator, sorry. Yeah, I tried making one. It doesn't look that very nice.
I saw a video on Twitter, I think it was, and someone was just stacking cows as high as they could, and there was no limit. Gosh. And so it's this like tower of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cows on top of each other. It was amazing.
So funny. That's so funny.
I have not played as much as I have wanted to. Shout out to Warzone Season 3. Still shitty. But one of the things I noticed is you can't guess pitches unless I'm missing it in the settings. I went through the settings multiple times. I could not find turning on guessing the pitch. I know the past couple of years it was no longer a default setting. You would have to go back and change it. I always like to guess the pitch. I didn't like when it would tell you the exact location, but I would like when it would put it in a quadrant for you if you guess the pitch and the quadrant. That's
Mm-hmm.
gone now completely. So I'm not a fan of that part.
Yeah, and I think that what, like, for true baseball fans who enjoy playing MLB The Show, like, that's a good aspect of the game, trying to guess the pitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes
Shout
it
out
challenging.
Astros.
Yeah, it's it makes it challenging. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, sometimes I just put in classic and I just just play the
Tap a
game and
button.
just chill. But yeah, it's I'm excited, and we have some stuff coming. We have
Ooh, some tourneys.
we have something coming. We're partnering with one of our buddies. We'll go into more detail down the road, but just know we're gonna be hosting some
Get
stuff.
ready. Get ready on
Get
the
ready.
sticks. I'm
We're
not
gonna
just
have.
hosting, I'm playing.
Oh yeah, I am too. I am too. I'm excited. I think with the group that we have with friends and just with the communities that we have within both of our you know our Instagram and everything, I think we could have a good turnout, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this is gonna be.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. One last thing before we go into our main segment. Um, that social media intern who
Oh
posted
my god,
that video
what a dick.
of the
What a
top
dickhead.
10 pitchers right now
What a dickhead.
missed out. I've seen better lists. I've seen better lists. If you guys haven't seen this post, go find the post.
It's not bad. But it's not good. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It came on the
roast.
fly. It was ready. We might have to fire him, dude. We might have
We
to let
might
him
have
go.
to.
We
We
might
might
have to.
have to. Roast our intern on that post. Comment your top 10.
Yes.
Shout out Trevor Rogers, not on that list. He's probably top 3 in my opinion.
That's definitely wrong, but hey, we'll be fine. That's okay.
For those of you not reading between the lines here, Soto is definitely the one who made that video.
Yeah.
We don't have a social media intern, though someone did message us trying to be our social media.
I know.
Person.
Yeah, somebody messaged us. Hey, basically, just to explain myself, it was based off the strikeouts. I didn't even look at the wins because that doesn't even count, bro. Like, obviously, if it doesn't count. But strikeout, ERA, I did a combination of that. Obviously, Rogers' ERA is there, but just when we look at innings pitched, you look at strikeouts and just allowed runs, he wasn't necessarily there. I tried my best to put his ass in there.
He was better than you, Darvish.
Dude,
he's better than Max Scherzer right now.
Well, yeah, right today. But at the time,
spoiler, Max Scherzer gave up a grand slam to Vladdy Jr. and in his 19 innings of scoreless ball.
Yeah. Today, exactly. But
no, I digress. There's been a lot of good pitchers,
dude. It's up and down. You have no idea how long it took me to put that. I just wanted to have some fun. Obviously, I threw in hopefully you guys can guess who I threw in there just to to see if someone's gonna obviously call me out, but so far only like 2 people did. So call us out. Let's do it.
Call us out. Give us your top 10, your top 5, your top 3.
Please.
Hopefully better than Soto's.
Oh my dude, my top 3 is, I mean, look, DeGrom.
Who's the third?
Obviously.
So is DeGrom is obviously 1.
Yep.
Number 2, you had
Corbin Burns, who has
Corbin Burns.
One walk.
Yeah. And then third was Shane Bieber?
No, Garrett Cole.
See,
Garrett Cole is better than Shane Bieber. He's beat him multiple times. His ERA is better. His strikeouts, obviously. Yes. Obviously, strikeouts.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm trusting you.
Yes.
I'm trusting you.
Let's just, while we talk about the next thing, we can transition into our big thing. This is it's a new segment that we're
so hold your horses or not. This segment is brought to you by our horrible take on the A's after week 1. Oh my gosh. If you didn't listen to that episode, we basically were calling the A's out. They were trash. They're not making the playoffs. They're done. They're over. And they just went on and won, 8 million games in a row. No biggie.
Hey, no biggie. Hey, time out real quick. Sorry. You ready for this? Garrett Cole Garrett Cole is ERA is 1.71. Okay. He has 50 strikeouts. Shane Bieber has 57 strikeouts, and his ERA, is 2.48. So they both, yeah,
they're close, but I would agree and give the edge to Garrett Cole. So you got me.
Obviously, there's more shit that comes into play, right? You can look at WAR and who the teams that they've played, things like that. But
correct.
But yeah,
correct.
But yes, the A's. We botched this, but yes. I mean, hey, not gonna lie. Ever since they took that picture with us, they were doing pretty good.
Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah, sorry about it. So yeah, I wrote our episode outline before they lost the game. Spoiler, no longer on that winning streak. But so we're basically just going to ask some questions here, and we're either going to say it's too early or no, that's true. So A's will never lose a game again. Obviously this is exaggeration, of course, but the A's are owning the West.
Yes.
Is there really any doubt in your mind that they win this division?
I think it's too early to decide. Honestly, it's too early. We have Oakland, you have Seattle, you have the Angels. Obviously, the Astros are not having the best season, but dude, they're still 500. Like, think about that. The fourth place team is 500. You know what I mean? So
it's early. This is a deep division, but it's not too early to make this decision. I think the A's have it. I think it's theirs. Of course, it has a lot to do with health and performance and blah, blah, blah. This is their division. And yes, I'm a flip-flopper. I was calling them out not too long ago, but
hey. You live and learn. I mean, that's the reality of it. They're starting to pick up, and that's what we were missing. That's why we made that take, is because there was no fire. Like, these guys were literally getting their asses handed to them every fucking day. And it's something, just switched. Maybe it's the picture. I don't know. Hey, but but no, they've turned it on, and I'm happy to see it, dude. The West Coast, the West Side teams, right? NL West, AL West are fucking dominating. California is dominating. California is dominating, baby. Dude, you don't want to play a team in the West. It doesn't matter
West
if it's
Coast
AL.
West Coast, baby.
Dude, you don't want to face Colorado, even though they're last place. You don't want to face them. You don't, dude. Their pitching staff. No, their pitching staff is pretty good. They're just, they're in Colorado. That's just the reality of it. So I'm just saying.
Oh man. Yeah, I will go into the whole California thing in a few questions.
Okay, good.
Mariners are better than the Astros. Too early?
Like, not too early. For this is like when the season's over.
The whole season, yes. I'm looking forward. At the end of the year, the Mariners have more wins than the Houston Astros.
No.
Yes. Yes. I told you. I messed up on our prediction episode. I did say the Rangers. I truly, truly, truly meant the Mariners.
Yeah. Sure. No, actually, no, I'll give it to you.
I corrected it on my next
but last year when we made the predictions, remember I said something about the Rangers, right?
Remember I said and you did. Yeah, the Rangers are just our fuck up team.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
We fuck up with the Rangers. Yeah, no, they are better, and I would not be surprised if they compete for that second wild card spot. I don't think they make it, but next year could be a different story. And don't sleep on the Angels. We are not going to talk about them.
I talked about it. You know what I mean? I said they're going to make the playoffs, so it's still.
Don't sleep on them. There's 4 really solid teams in this division.
It's crazy.
All right. Switching divisions. Red Sox are better than the Yankees. Red Sox make the playoffs. Yankees don't.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
The
Red Sox are looking good.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, I have no explanation for it. It's just they're gelling. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things, you have a team that has all the talent, but they're just not gelling. You know what I mean? I think, was it Starting Nine was talking about Aaron Judge, I guess he was being interviewed and he didn't
no
really
spark.
There was nothing, you know what I mean?
No spark. And they compared him to Jeter, and this is never going to be a fair comparison. Look, Jeter is Jeter. There will be people similar, but I don't think there's ever going to be another Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
But they don't have a leadership. I can't think of someone who's like their leader. Gary Sanchez, who you would assume should be, he was being wrecked for not running out grounders and stuff along those lines.
He's focusing on himself right now because he's been struggling. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah, I wish, you got Garrett Cole. It'd be nice to see him, but he's more of, lead by example, just shove and shove and shove.
Right. And we don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah, obviously, LeMahieu's always been pretty quiet. You know what I mean?
Brett Gardner. I'm sure Brett Gardner is some sort of a leader.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, but there's just not. I don't see that spark. Maybe something will change. I don't know.
But I mean, that's a deep lineup. So
dude, this is the first time in a while where I've seen the Yankees like struggle like this.
Struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Follow-up question to this. Aaron Boone is back in the broadcast booth next year.
I think no. Yeah, he'll fight. If he doesn't make it here, he's gonna go somewhere. There'll be some teams that would want him. I think obviously right now he's struggling, but he is a pretty good coach.
Does he get fired by the Yankees?
Yes.
I agree. How do you?
He won't be in the booth.
Playoffs?
He won't be in the booth next year.
Oh, but you're saying okay, so that's where you're drawing the line. I'm saying he's in the booth. I'm saying he's in the booth.
Okay.
Da-na-na, da-na-na. JD Martinez wins the AL MVP.
That's it's too early. It's too early for me.
Yeah,
there's too many people in the AL right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yerman could win Rookie of the Year and MVP. No, you don't know it. I'm just saying, like, this is what he has the most hits. Like, if he gets a little bit, better with the power, then he could be up there. But yeah, you have Trout, you have Ohtani, who's a fan favorite right now. You know what I mean? Again, it's kind of that popular card. You know what I mean? It's how it comes. Mike Trout, obviously, he's daddy right now. He's fucking just. Nobody talks about him, but he's daddy. He is daddy right now in MLB. But yeah, it's too early. Too early right now.
I struggle with this one because I go left. I go
it's
left and right. Is JD Martinez the MVP? If the season ends right now, he's in the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wins it. I can't decide, so I'm gonna go too early right now. Too early to decide. Switching divisions again. Royals win the Central. This is a hot take.
I mean, hey,
are you ready to put your money where your mouth is?
Me? You said it.
Or I didn't say either shit. One of us. Are either one of us?
Dude, if the Royals pick up a pitcher by the trade deadline, I'm not sure what pitcher. I think they do.
I say they win the Central.
I agree, but they need to get someone.
The White Sox have not shown me anything yet. The Twins have not been good at all. So it's not far-fetched.
It's not. I mean, you have Whit Merrifield's killing it. You know what I mean? You got, again, like you said, bullpen. 1 through 9, right?
That's consistent. It's so low key. There's not crazy names in there that
this is why I say they need a pitcher. Brad Keller has struggled. He has struggled this season.
He
You need to get someone. Someone needs to go there. They need a CC Sabathia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to spark it.
Yep.
They need the top. If they get whoever, I don't even know who the best pitcher is going to be at the deadline.
I told you, John Means, like he could be one of those guys, but because obviously, I mean, Baltimore is somewhat competing, but they're not going to
be honest.
They can't, you know what I mean? With Tampa, with Boston, even Toronto, they can't, bro. They can't.
No.
So.
All right. So this is our transition into the NL. The Bay Area hits the most home runs in baseball.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Last I checked, and I don't know if this is still true, but the Giants were leading in the National League most home runs, and the A's were leading in the American League most home runs.
Let's take a look-see here. Well, segue here. I'll be able to tell you right now. Home runs, you say?
Home runs, I say.
Okay.
Buster Posey hit another one.
The Giants are 7th now. They have 29.
That fell really quick.
Well, Cincinnati has been killing it. So Cincinnati has 34. Arizona has 32. Angels have 32. Braves have 30. Chicago has 30. Oakland has 29. Giants have 29. Dodgers have 28.
A's and Giants have cooled off a little bit since I wrote this, but they were number one and can jump back up there top really 10. Quick.
Whenever are the A's and Giants ever top 10 in home runs?
In the same year.
Ever.
I mean, yeah, well, that too.
Obviously, I mean, he got Barry Bonds. He probably help you boost up your stats.
Just a little bit.
But no, seriously, I mean, the Giants have never, ever since Barry Bonds, like they've never been known for being home run hitters. You know what I mean? It's surprising. It's nice.
It really is.
It's nice to see, but I mean, look at the West Coast, just right. Like I said, right, West Coast, right? Arizona, okay, Angels, Oakland, Giants, Dodgers, Colorado's 10th, like killing it.
Do we see 4 teams from the AL and NL West in the playoffs?
Yeah, 100%.
I could see 100%. It happening.
100%. Yeah.
The Giants are buyers at the deadline.
Yes, that's crazy to say. Based off the past couple of years. No, I'm saying based off the past couple of years, bro, we have struggled so much as an organization deciding if we're gonna buy or sell. Like it's always a conversation. Are you gonna fucking buy? Are you gonna sell? What are we doing? But last year was kind of like that pivotal point where, okay, I think we can compete. You know what I mean? Because they were pretty close last year. And now, right, we're here and we're in second place over the Padres, right? And it's just like, what? You know what I mean? But actually, no. I'm sorry. We're tied for first place right now.
Yep. Holy I was going to correct you.
I just looked at the stats right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's still early in the season, but I think the Giants can do it. The Giants can do it. They can do it.
They're not going to win the division.
No.
Spoiler alert. They're not going to win the division.
They're not.
But the wild card is always wide open, baby.
Oh my gosh,
think the Giants have always been pretty aggressive.
Dude, okay, sorry. I'm looking at the stats. Pirates are in second place.
That's too early.
I just looked at this. What?
That's too early. Get out.
I know it's too early, but hey, when have they ever even seen top of the leaderboard? Like I don't think they've ever seen that in a while. You know,
they haven't sniffed that in a while.
But yes, Giants are buyers. I think having another person in the bullpen will definitely help. Because we have Rogers, who's a pretty decent guy. You could put him in as a closer. You could put him as a setup man. But no offense to him, he only throws like 80, 82. And after a while, people are going to catch up to that. You know what I mean?
It flattens out at some point.
Yeah, so I think they're going to be going for someone from the bullpen. Starting pitching is fairly decent, but I
Kevin
think
Gosman is
dude,
amazing.
he's tearing it up. Desclafani, he's tearing it up. You know what I mean? So Cueto was doing, I think he got injured or he had some type of injury, but still doing good. So yeah, I think they get someone in the bullpen, they solidify their bullpen, because at the end of the day, it's all about having the bullpen. That's what it matters, especially come October time. It's all about the bullpen.
I think they need another bat. Chris Bryant's having an MVP year right now.
Giants getting Chris Bryant would be crazy.
I wouldn't put it past them. They're always in on these players. This is Chris Bryant's walk year. So if they trade for him and try and spin out a deal, though I would hate to see Chris Bryant in a Giants uniform, I could really, really see it happening. Not many teams need third baseman. Yes, they have Longo, but Longo.
You can put him you can put him at first, put Belt in the outfield, and
there you go.
Perfectly fine.
Or Chris Bryant in the outfield.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, so I can see that happening. Do not sleep on it.
Yeah, but yeah, to answer the question, yes, they are buyers at the deadline.
Yeah, they're going to be buyers. Crown the Dodgers now.
Too early. Too early.
I'm crowning them. They're competing with so many injuries right now. They just lost their series against the Padres, which I want to get into right here, right now. The Padres won the series. It's all about winning. I get that.
Yawn. 100%. I'm yawning.
They did not whip them, though. It wasn't. It was just how the ball bounced, dude. The Padres barely skated through. They beat them. I get that. I 100% understand at the end of the day that the Dodgers lost. But they didn't whoop them by any means. They honestly, the Dodgers played better. The Dodgers were the better team in that series, and both times it just happened to be they're very close.
Yeah.
And they're competing so much with injuries. They don't have Belly. Mookie Betts hasn't even done anything
at all.
Gavin Lux just came back. Chris Taylor was hurt. Zach McKinstry, who's been lighting it up, is hurt. I mean, they're doing this with all these injuries. And it's just been the next man up, and they're still in there. So I say crown them. They're already reminding me of that Yankees team a couple years ago where it was like, oh, Andujar's hurt? Okay, cool. Here's this Gio Urshela guy who's just going to step up and hit 300. No biggie. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm the Dodger guy this year, right? I'm the Dodger guy this year, and I'm wearing an Angels hat, but I mean, I said they're gonna win it. I feel like they're gonna struggle a little bit more this year because of the injuries, like you said. So I just I don't know now, man. I think it's because it's the Giants in me, I kind of,
they're not going to pass the Dodgers.
I know. Yeah, but let's not speak too soon. You never know. Shit might turn around. Like the Padres might get on fire, and I don't know. But yeah, not yet. Can't crown him yet. I'm not that impressed yet.
The best closer in baseball comes out of the NL West.
There's so many. That's tough. I'm going Jansen, bro.
Yep.
I'm going.
He's looked good.
He's
had a little rocky this week, but
when we talk about fire, right? We talk about fire. He looks different. He's fucking like, fuck you. I'm gonna strike you out. Last year, like the past couple of years, maybe past 2-3 years, he's been, I don't know,
defeated. Defeated. He's been defeated.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, last year we were talking about like, dude, don't even put him as a closer. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about that.
Yes.
He has a new fire under him. I think they were talking about he's trying to pitch mad, like he's trying to pitch pissed off, which is great. You know what I mean? You need that. He's making that adjustment. So I think it's Jansen for sure, bro.
Are you ready for my golden take?
What are you gonna say, Melanson?
Melanson is going to have the most saves at the end of the year.
I believe it. I believe it. The Dodgers are going to trample all over other teams, especially when everyone's healthy.
Yep.
Right? The Padres will somewhat struggle. McGee won't get that too many opportunities because it's going to I mean, we're gonna go extra innings and shit. He'll probably have more wins than saves. I'm joking, obviously, but yeah, no, I believe that could happen.
Yeah, your boy Mark Melanson is back. He's putting in work with those Padres.
I'll give it to him, dude. Obviously I've had my differences with him,
your bouts,
my bouts, but no, I'm taking a step back, dude. He's been working on it. He's
tip of the cap.
Tips of the cap, man. Like he's a closer. He's a good closer. He's still in the game. Obviously, if he was really crap, then he wouldn't be here, right? So, so I apologize for any malicious words I've said towards him.
Oh, love it. Yeah, and you kind of briefly mentioned him, but Jake McGee, lefty reliever. Oh,
Bay Area native, baby. Bay Area
at the end of this pen, and look at what he's doing. Crazy. Yep. Will Smith, pretty good reliever. He goes to San Francisco. He ends up being a closer. Jake McGee, same thing with the Dodgers last year. Great reliever, but I didn't see him being this great of a closer. So kudos to him over there as well.
From the Bay Area.
Yes. Yes. Acuna wins the Triple Crown.
Remember, it's Acuna, okay? Acuna. Yeah. Remember that video? There's that guy. Acuna's better than you. No, it's Acuna. God,
he does the little finger thing. I love Harper. I love Harper.
That guy for sure was not a baseball fan. That's how you know.
He was looking up.
When people ask, hey, like, how can you tell, if baseball fan, that's it. Matter of fact, we should make a TikTok out of that. Show me that you're not a baseball fan by not showing me you're not a baseball fan. And it's gonna be that right there.
Yep.
God, but Acuna, Triple Crown, dude, that's believable. That is believable.
I'm in on it.
I'm
close. He's been close. I think he gets it.
Yeah.
I think he gets it.
Dude, he definitely can. Dude, he's fast. He can get stolen bases, right? He can average everything. He's it.
Ribbies, homers, average. Watch out for a 40-40 year. Wouldn't be surprised there.
Dude, yeah. I mean, where we at? Yeah, 16 RBIs. Leads the league with runs. He's 1 home run off from leading that. Hits. He's got 26.
Up there in average.
Yeah. He's it, dude.
Yep. Do not sleep on him. Bakersfield native Corbin Burns wins the Cy Young.
Yes.
Ooh, he's been amazing this year. He really has been. So he's dethroning DeGrom in your mind.
I think so. I think so. It's crazy, right? It's crazy because DeGrom is such an elite pitcher. But man, I think both of them are going to be in the playoffs, right? And obviously, I think the stats, during the regular season comes into play. But when it comes to the voting, whoever wins in the matchup in the playoffs is going to determine who wins that Cy Young between those two.
Well,
I think they're going to play each other.
Voting is completed before the playoffs.
No, I know that, but no, I'm just saying, like, will.
It'll be your deciding factor.
Yeah. Okay.
The Mets aren't making the playoffs. The Mets are not making the playoffs. Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here.
They're in. Oh my God. Okay.
Say it. No. Go ahead.
I mean, they're in first place right now, buddy. And, they are, they're not struggling. You know what I mean? So.
It's too early. I think that's too early.
Okay.
Yeah. They are not in first place.
They're
kind of in first place.
No,
they're tied with the Phillies.
It says first place.
Phillies are 11-11. Mets are 9-9.
Yeah, but they're first place. There's no fucking second place, they're both in first place. So if I say Philadelphia's in first place, they're in first place. If I say Mets are in first place, they're in first place.
Yeah.
They're in fucking first place.
Yeah. No, they're not in the playoffs. Yawn. Boring.
All right.
Boring.
We'll see.
Corbin Burns does not win the Cy Young. I would love for this to happen. He's doing really, really good. Brewers are competing, but I think DeGrom, it's just hard to dethrone DeGrom. It's the same thing with the AL MVP. It's like, how do you root against Mike Trout?
Yeah, that's true. Do I want to rescind my comments? Nah, I'm gonna fucking stick with it because I had Walker Buehler. I had Walker Buehler, and he's doing decent.
He's doing decent.
Just not Corbin Burns.
Yeah, he's not a Cy Young right now.
Yeah.
Last question to wrap this segment up. The Brewers are legit.
Yeah. You've never liked them.
No, I haven't.
You never have. Obviously, I believed in them last year. They struggled a little bit. But no, I think they are legit. I think the Central and National League is decent. I think it's competitive. They're not the West, obviously, but they're better than the East. I can tell you that.
No.
Yes, they are.
NL Central is the weakest division in baseball.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. They're the weakest division in baseball. That's why the Brewers are going to win the division. That's why the Brewers are legit.
No.
I'm sleeping on the Reds. The Reds are going to fizzle out.
They're in fucking fourth place. So why are we even talking about the Reds?
Because their hitting has been so good.
That's great, but their pitching is ass.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
Who even brought them up? If you said I think the Pirates are gonna fizzle out, that makes sense, right? There's 3 fucking teams ahead of the Reds. Why are we talking about them?
Who's the third team? Who's in third? Is it the Cubs?
No, Cardinals.
Oh, I'm sleeping on the Cardinals. Cardinals are done. It's the Brew Crew. That's the weakest division. Cardinals haven't excited me. The Reds have been very streaky, though they're not.
Dude, I think come playoff time, the Central beats the East if they face each other.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nope. The Mets are better than any team in that division. And I just said the Mets are cheeks.
No, you're tripping. But that's fine. To each their own. This is why we have this podcast.
Oh, love it.
Oh my gosh.
A reality check segment. Why don't you get us into that?
Yeah, reality check. I mentioned this earlier. Mike Trout is still daddy. Okay? We're all talking about Fernando Tatis. We're all talking about Shohei Ohtani. And don't get me wrong, they are great players. But here's a fucking reality check. Mike Trout is still daddy. He's top 10 in every fucking category. Why are we not praising this guy like fucking Tatis? Is it because he has got all this flair? Yes, probably. But why are we taking this guy, this living legend, for granted? Why are we not talking about him? Why is he not in highlights on a multiple fucking basis? Why is ESPN on fucking Tatis's sack every fucking game? Why? And why not Trout? I am so irritated by this. And you can hear this by my passion. I have no fucking idea why we are not talking about Mike Trout. No idea. Am I missing something?
Oh.
Am I fucking missing something? Am I not keeping up with ESPN or MLB fucking TV? Because I feel like I might be missing something. Are they not talking about it? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And that concludes the segment of Soto sits on Trout's lap. Yeah, no, agreed 100%. I think it comes down to a couple things. How marketable is Mike Trout? And I'm so tired of this. It's not fair to him. He's not marketable in the flashy, crazy way that Tatis is. He plays for the Angels, which aren't the Padres. And so he gets dinged for that. But Mike Trout's the best player in baseball. And I'm going to say it now. Mike Trout's the most underrated player in baseball. And I know that's crazy to say. I really know that's crazy to say. He doesn't get, I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves. He isn't just a really good player. He's a generational type player. When you think about people who got to watch Ted Williams play, who got to watch Hank Aaron play, who got to watch who else? I mean, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yep.
That kind of talent that was just Willie Mays, out of this world. That's what Mike Trout is. He's a one of a kind.
Yep.
There have been really, really good players of past, but this is just like, you need to stop what you're doing and watch every Mike Trout at bat. Exactly. Every time he fields the ball, you need to watch it and take advantage of it. Let it sink in. Yeah, I can't believe it.
That's why I'm so irritated, dude. Because again, obviously, I love the Angels too. And like, it's just, when I went there, dude, like I felt privileged to be able to watch this guy play. Like he's it, man. He's it. It's just, he doesn't, I think MLB is like, oh yeah, Mike Trout's finally mic'd. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and dude, he had some fun conversations. He was talking to Correa, hey, you hopping on, Call of Duty tonight? Like, you see the new season, the new map, things like that. Like, why don't you do that for the guy? He obviously can have a conversation. He obviously has a great personality. It's just, you're not marketing him because you have this other guy. And don't get me wrong, Tatis is great. He's great for the game. Bauer is great for the game, bringing new viewers to the game of baseball. I respect it, but show this man some fucking respect. I can guarantee you, if I were to ask like a group of kids, like, oh, who's the best player in baseball? Everyone's going to say Tatis. Well, likely. Tatis has 10 errors. Probably the most in MLB. Tell me how that's being the best player in baseball.
Yep. Yawn.
But I digress. I'm sorry.
I would have told you at the beginning of the year that Mookie Betts was the best player in baseball.
Yeah, I would have believed you, but obviously, things happen. That's baseball, and that's what I love about baseball. But Mike Trout, he just he can never fail you. Never fail you. Let's get this guy a World Series championship ring, huh?
Yeah, keep dreaming.
Yeah, I know. The other thing, reality check, okay? Justin Turner is the best hitter on the Dodgers right now, okay?
Rojo chingon.
All right? It's not Bellinger. He's a little injured. He's a little hurt. It's not Betts, okay? It's not Seager, okay? It's Justin Turner.
I'm all for the red dream. I'm a sucker.
Hey, you said it. The Dodgers needed him. And that is so, not only for the personality, but now stats wise, look at him. He's fucking tearing it up, dude. He is tearing it up.
I don't think anyone saw him having a better year than Nolan Arenado. And that's what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, it is.
It's what's going to happen. And if you think about it, he gets help. He gets a lot of help. Who do you want to pitch in that lineup? Do you want to pitch to Betts? Probably not. You want to pitch to Seager? Probably not. You want to pitch to Belly? Probably not. Justin Turner? You probably take your chances with Justin Turner. If I gave you those four guys and you had to choose one to pitch to, you're probably going to pitch to Turner, right? Am I wrong?
Yep, it's true.
So he's going to get pitches to hit, and he knows that, and he's in the heart of that lineup.
He's taking advantage of it.
And like you said, I said it. They needed him.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's the best third baseman in baseball? No. But he's the best third baseman for them. He's great. He's amazing. I love me some Justin Turner.
That's true. This one it's not necessarily reality check, but it's more just like, hey, open your eyes. Steven Matz is.
It's like a shout out, not.
It's like it's like a shout out. But Steven Matz is having a great season, and if you guys don't know who he is, you need to watch him. His ERA is sub 3. I think he's like at 2 something. Let me see where he's at.
Former Met great.
2.31. That's his ERA. He's got 4 wins. Obviously, wins are, it all depends on the team, but he's holding his own. You know what I mean? And open up your eyes, guys.
Put some respect on that name, huh?
Dude, seriously. He's got a I don't want to say it, but I think he does. He does. No, he doesn't. Okay, I don't want to say it. Never mind, we're good. But yeah, dude, he's killing it. So keep an eye out for that guy. So that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. Get into those shout outs.
Yes. Start with yours.
Yeah. So, backstory. Always got to give a nice little backstory. In our fantasy league, I have dominated since the creation of this league. I unfortunately have lost 2 out of 3 championships. I won last year.
Yes,
I have went undefeated a complete season. I have went undefeated a complete first half of a full season. I have just been dominating.
Hey, granted, there is an asterisk next to my name because of the fucking hack that happened.
Yeah, your spam account.
My spam account. All right.
Yeah. So you and I play this week, and you beat me. We were neck and neck the whole week, and you beat me. So shout out to Soto.
Thank you.
This is my least favorite shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Soto.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens. And you know, whenever you send me that, like I tell you, like, dude, it's fucking too early. It's too early to you know to say anything because it's always
you and I are the Dodgers and Padres.
It's neck and neck all the time. Obviously, the other guys, they just happen to get lucky. You know what I mean? They just get lucky. I think I lost the first thing, but I wasn't even paying attention. I was focused on some other shit, you know, with work. So it's just a matter of focusing up, you know. So watch out.
We put it all this week. I had alarms at midnight to add players.
I just happened to be up by midnight, so I'm like, oh, the second you're a my alarm clock. The second I see you make a move, I'm like, okay, it's time, I guess.
It's time to hop on.
Yeah, you want to talk about the other one because that one's pretty cool. I know you like that one.
Yeah, so shout out to the baseball gods.
Yes.
What I mean by this, the Jays were in Boston. Bo Bichette homers onto Lansdowne Street. There's a gym. The ball lands right in front of the gym. Some fan picks it up. Why is this important? Why are the baseball gods in on this? Bo Bichette is son of former major leaguer Dante Bichette.
Mm-hmm.
After a game in 1991, Dante Bichette met Bo Bichette's mother, Mariana, on Lansdowne Street in front of this gym. Where does he homer? In the same exact spot where his parents met.
Crazy.
Best part of this story is the fan finds out about it, the one that gets the ball and returns it to Bo Bichette. There's pictures of him in the clubhouse with the ball, and I don't know what reporter said it, but when he was going onto the plane when they were leaving, he had the ball like up against his chest, up against his heart. Like you just can't make this up. Like how crazy is that?
Yeah, where the odds?
That's amazing.
My thing is, who's doing this research? Shout out to all the analysts and stuff that just it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how they like find it so fast too. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, dude, that's an awesome story. I think Tatis, right, homered the same day his dad hit a grand slam or something like that. That was
they both hit a grand slam on I don't know,
like the same day. Yeah,
2 home runs on the same day. I don't know, it was something
that one was pretty cool too. And don't get me wrong, guys, I love Tatis. I just
great player.
Yeah,
I just little on the overhyped. He is a great player though, and he is the face
very talented, dude. Very talented. I just they should spread the wealth. That's what I'm saying. Spread the wealth. There's more people out there. Yeah. The other thing is, other shout outs kind of like to us, I think we were the the lucky charm, for the Royals and the A's. You made that prediction for the Royals. We posted it on our Instagram. Look at our Instagram. Follow us. You posted it. It's there. That's a known fact. You made that prediction. Royals were going to have the best lineup. They have the best record, don't they? Or something like that.
They sure
I think
do.
So. Do. So obviously they're doing something right. The A's, right? They struggled, but hey, we took a picture with them. All of a sudden, they're getting better. Are we the lucky charm? I don't know. Maybe.
I think so, but we'll leave that up to you.
Up to you
leave
guys.
that up to you.
Is there anything else? I'm trying to think. I mean, just shout out to everyone that's constantly just commenting on our Instagram page, supporting us. Like it's been great. We are growing with followers, which is awesome. We are seeing a spike in our listens for our podcast too, which is great. So it's nice. It's nice to see.
Love Obviously, to see it.
It's Love 1 year. We're 1 year in, baby, and we're only getting rolling. Better, and we're growing. We got some more shit coming to you.
Shout out to people who don't comment racist things on our posts.
Yes. Shout out to you guys. There was a person, I'm going to say a horrible person, not even a baseball fan. He commented something that was very racial on one of our TikToks.
We won't even get into the specifics.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but that was totally uncalled for. Obviously, deleted the comment, deleted the video. We don't want that type of shit in our community. We're trying to build a positive community. Obviously, we have fun, talk shit, but that was totally malicious.
Respectfully so.
Yeah, that was totally malicious, and we don't want that shit around us. So,
yeah, put some respect on our names.
Yes.
Well, cool. I'm done.
I am too, baby. I'm ready. Hey, honestly, I'm ready to record next week. I don't know about you. I'm ready to record next week.
For the next episode.
I don't know what the fuck is coming next week, but I'm ready.
There's always something, baby.
Yes.
There's always something.
So, yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for me. Top lineup out, baby.
Deuces.